Good evening, everyone, and welcome again to another edition of the Shooters Lounge podcast. I'm your host, Matt at PostUp323. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, to the YouTube. And also, you can follow us on Instagram and the artist formerly known as Twitter X at Shooters Lounge 3. With me tonight is obviously the man's a staple now with the Shooters Lounge. He's got a lifetime pass. No upfront payment needed. We've got Adam the Philosopher, man. It's good to have you on again, bro.
Always good to be here, my brother. And don't worry, I'll reciprocate all of these passes soon. And man, on running on YouTube, which is within the week, but soon come.
Stay tuned.
Good to be here, always.
Always a pleasure, bro. Always a pleasure. So we're on the last week of the regular season, man. So by the end of this week, we will have all our 10 in each conference playoff teams, and then next week we're going to be in the play-in, and then the following Saturday the playoffs begin, which is it's got to be the favorite time of the year, bro. Now, right? Playoffs. It's what it's all about, man, isn't it?
Oh, this is what you wait for. This is what you wait for. And I'm not a proponent of the regular season doesn't matter and everybody just wait till the playoffs. Nah, I like basketball, period. I've always loved the NBA, and I refuse to channel that narrative of the regular season don't matter. However, when it comes to March, April, now you see the men from the boys.
Sure, bro.
That's what gets the juices flowing.
As much as a grind it is for the players, it's a grind of being a fan as well, isn't it? You've been following it for a few months, and there's a lot of games, a lot of things to keep on top of, isn't they, throughout the league, and it's a grind for fans as well. It's probably not 100%. As hard work as the players, but it feels like it sometimes, doesn't it? A lot of late nights and
100%. 100% late nights, especially for us across the pond. On this side of the pond, woo! A lot of late nights, boy.
Yeah, absolutely. I enjoyed those 3 weeks where our clocks didn't change yet, but they did in the US, so everything was an hour earlier. I was loving that. That was like 11 p.m. tip-offs, even in the week and stuff. It was like, oh, mate, this is the dream.
The only thing it was throwing my fantasy a little bit because sometimes like I'd have to remember to update earlier. That's about it. It was giving you earlier nights. So
is that your excuse, bro? Yeah.
Well, that is my excuse. One, and two, the earlier tip-offs. Then for me, sometimes is the reverse. Because I've got kids. I've got 3 awesome daughters, and sometimes the younger ones like to stay up a little bit later, and I like it to be quiet when I'm watching the games, because then if they're up, I can't really pay attention, and then they'll be telling me, "Daddy, why are you watching basketball again?" So, the earlier tip-offs, obviously, sometimes maybe, especially the weekend games, when you let them stay up for a little bit later, but it's all good.
No, absolutely. I think my downfall in the fantasy was trying to stash Ja Morant for the start of the season. That did not pay off. Did not pay off, bro.
But you almost hightailed me out of the playoffs, because it was like it depended on, because after you got eliminated, I had to play you last, but I had to win, and then Ken had to beat someone. They had to lose. The other guy had to lose against Ken. And Ken, at first, Ken was losing and I was winning. And then Ken was winning and I was losing. I was like, nah, Matt is literally not. Matt is already out and it's going to be the reason why I'm out as well. Nah, I got to fight. And then I barely get in. And then Ken absolutely destroys me in my playoff matchup. So, I mean, shout out to Ken. And I think is he playing AB? In the final,
AB, man, defending champ, bro. Gotta give him props, man. 2 finals. Oh, dude.
AB's defending champ. So AB is playing Ken in the finals, and I'm playing John for third. So tough. Where's Jordan, man? Jordan's as absent as he is in fantasy, but I'm gonna leave that where that is.
Jordan is like the solar eclipse, mate. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's always spectacular, bro. Who knows where Jordan is tonight, guys? He should have been on, but he has not turned up. So me and Philosopher, as always, gonna hold it down.
Come on now, Shaq and Kobe.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Jordan, guaranteed.
I'll let you be Jordan, bro. I can be Pippin. That's fine by me.
Woo! As long as because our relationship will never get to where that is at now. That's just that's not happening.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. So we'll kick off tonight's show, man, with looking, obviously, like I said, we're kind of in the last week of the regular season. The last games will be played this Sunday. So we're kind of going to get to know who the top five, top six seeds, should I say, in each conference, and then obviously the week after we're going to be having a few play-in games, man. Which are you a fan of the play-in philosophy? I couldn't remember what your stance was.
Originally, I absolutely trashed it. Yeah. I absolutely destroyed it. If one of your earlier pods, myself, Jordan, John were on a pod with you. Was on on this platform on shooting, and we all absolutely destroyed it. And then a few weeks later, into the plane, we were all like, you know what, they might be onto something here. So
might have to revise the statement on that one.
I revised mine, and not because the Lakers won. It was lovely that they won. But like it was exciting in the end. It did bring some hype. The games were exciting as well. So it was beneficial. You have to see if they keep that up, because that for me, that will be the challenge now. That will be my only critique now, is if they keep that up. If they can keep that level of intensity up, then they might be onto something. But I don't want it to be that they use that to shorten the regular season. I like the fact as well that it was ran simultaneously with the regular season, so the games counted to your regular season record. So they got to the knockout round, I guess. But it's all right. It can come again. It can stay.
It can stay for a bit then. Yeah, we're all out for a bit.
If you ask me if I'll keep that over the All-Star weekend, boy.
Ooh. Yeah, enough said about the All-Star, the better, bro. I'm officially out on the All-Star, bro. I'm officially out. I'm done. I'm out.
I'm still in. I'm nostalgic, so.
Yeah, I know, mate. We spoke about it, haven't we, mate? It used to be the highlight, man, and then it's gone.
I'm hopeful of resurgence of importance, and I think it has to come from the mentality of the players as well, because based on research, there has to be an incentive from the league's perspective, but the mentality of players now, they don't do nothing unless they're getting something from it. So their mentality also have to change in that it's not just a vacation. So I'm still hopeful, but I'm on the edge. Let's say that.
Yeah, absolutely. Going back to the playoff race, man. So, looking at the East, I mean, positions 2 to 7 are only separated by 3 wins, man. So it's all still to play for with a week to go. Currently, Bucks are in second, but they're on a losing skid. Lost 4 straight. Who knew that a Doc Rivers led team would be on the slant? Almost as if there was a podcast that knew this already.
I hate to say I told you so. I hate to say it. and we were on the verge of saying, you know what? When they went on a 7-game winning streak, something like that.
Yeah. It's
been
we were down,
like Doc might be able to pull something off, and then we were quickly reminded, no.
Yeah, there was a couple of bad losses in the last week or so, wasn't they? Losing to the Wizards, Grizzlies as well. They're just like really, really bad losses, aren't they? So this close.
Wizards, Pistons.
Pissed. Oh, yeah. The bad losses. There's kind of no excuse for them, is there?
And yes, Giannis is out, but you're one of the best teams in the conference.
Well, yeah.
Yes, Dame Dollar is out, but you're one of the best teams in the conference.
Yeah.
They signed Doc as a consultant, convinced the franchise to fire the coach that had them 30-13 because of a lack of defense. And they have been 15-15 since. So he's not only equal, but he's surpassed the amount of losses.
Yeah.
And he's barely gotten half as many wins. I don't expect them. Okay, like the East are safe from 10 up. Like the Hawks are safe.
Yes.
Because so the play-in is set, really. Because it's gonna be between the Hawks and the Bulls and whoever comes 7th and 8th. Yeah? Because like you said, it's tight between 2nd and 6th.
Yeah, it's literally changing game to game, bro, isn't it? Game to game, like the positions are just floating up and down, man. It's crazy.
Exactly. And 78 games played means there's 4 games left. And if you got a difference of 2 games between 2nd and 6th, that could be the Pacers could be 2nd.
Literally, mate. Yeah, literally.
That's what that means.
Yeah.
Which means 10th, 9th, could call 8th is pretty much locked. The 76ers are in 7th.
Yes, they are.
Think about that. Yeah? Which means that let's say the Bulls and the Hawks both lose their play-in games. The Heat and the Sixers lock up the playoff 7 and 8. Let's say hypothetically. Because those knockout games, we know anything can happen.
Sure.
Right? Cool. So let's say the Sixers and the Heat lock up 7 and 8. The Sixers got the Bucks first round. That's Doc's last team against Doc's current team. The Bucks are going home. The Bucks are going home.
Well, I mean, they've just, Sixers have just got Embiid back, bro. So they're back to. What they were, man. So
what has Embiid proven postseason?
Oh well, that's the questions. Not much yet. Man.
I need AB on this forum. Shout out to Clutch. Clutch.
Well, I had AB on the podcast the other week, man, talking Sixers. But we didn't know Embiid was back by that point, man. So that was
I don't care. Listen. They are hoping Zeus don't make it. If Zeus make it and Dame Dollar make it, the Bucks should progress. Even with a fit Embiid. I don't care. And I love me some Tyrese Maxey. Don't care. The Bucks should progress easily.
Yeah, right? You say should though. I mean, we know this, man. We've seen enough, haven't we? We've seen enough that we know it might not always go out like that, man.
Playoff basketball. Because the Heat
about matchups, bro. It's all about matchups, man.
The Heat that knocked the Celtics out last season hypothetically will have them first round.
Oh man! Oh my goodness!
Like, are we actually seeing this? Like,
I mean, let's just rewind it a bit, bro. 76ers Heat playing game. That's a tasty matchup, right? That's a tasty one-off game, isn't it? Tasty.
And watch this. That's Jimmy B.
Hey, dude, there's Jimmy B, and then there's playoff Jimmy, isn't he? Like, we know.
Jimmy B will never want to lose against the 76ers.
He's got priors as well, man, and he's got that playoff performance, and
exactly. He's proven. Embiid is not. Embiid consistently let you down. So, I mean, Maxey's a dog. So we gotta hope Maxey and the right Tobias Harris turn up for the Sixers. But the Heat been done there, and the Heat has been to the finals twice in the last 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Or like, let's be real now. The Heat will walk into that game against the 76ers as the underdogs and upset them and remind everyone never bet against us. Ever bet against us.
They were like this last year, weren't they? They were like, no, Miami aren't going anywhere this year. Haven't looked great. Wandering around 500 last year. It's like, oh, that doesn't get. And then all of a sudden they're in the finals and everybody's like, what the hell just happened? Didn't it? Is it going to happen again? Can they do it again, bro? I don't know. Can you get booed twice?
No, they can't. They won't. No.
You say that though, bro, but it's happened already. It's like,
yeah. And that's why, because you're dealing with professional athletes, and the history. But also for a moment, the history of the NBA will show you that anomalies don't happen twice in a row.
No, that's true.
I'll give an example of. Can't remember what year it was. The Warriors with Baron Davis, Steven Jackson, Corey Maggette, and them boys there. Yeah. Like when the man upset Dirk and them. I think Dirk and them was defending champions. Subject to correction, probably not. Could be, but
I think it was the year after they went to the finals. I think it was the year after they went to the finals. The Mavs.
That's it.
They won like 67 games or something.
Yeah, they weren't defending champs. Actually, they weren't defending champs, but that was Dirk's MVP year.
That's it. Yeah.
That's what it was.
That's the one. Yeah, he won the MVP, and then he got ousted by the Warriors.
And he got bounced by the Warriors.
Yeah,
but then the next year, the Warriors they went back to the playoffs, but they got slaughtered. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So anomalies don't necessarily happen twice in a row. I will say though. The playoffs, the play-in. Sorry, not the play-in. The play-in.
Yeah.
Doesn't 10 play 9 first?
Yeah, 10 plays 9, and then the winner of that plays the loser of 7 and 8.
Is it?
Yes. So the Bulls play the Hawks. So whoever wins that game will face the loser of 76 and 7 and 8.
Right.
So if the Heat or Philly lose, they could still get in the playoffs as the 8th seed by beating the winner of 9 and 10. So
right. I just needed reminding of that.
Yeah, it takes a bit to get your head around it, bro. So if Philly or Miami lose the first game, they could still get in the playoffs. So there's still a chance for the next game. So as much as a bloodbath it might be, but
that's all right. But that's fair though, because 9 and 10 by rights you shouldn't be here. So take this chance. Take this chance.
Yeah.
Take this chance.
I don't see the Bulls or the Hawks making the way into the playoffs. Do you? Is there much of a chance for either of them teams?
I honestly don't see neither of them making it because they're not fit. They're not fit. They're not fit. The Bulls.
I mean, yeah, we've spoke about the Bulls, haven't we, bro, many times.
You know, I had my faith in the Bulls, so the Bulls need to blow it up now. Blow it up.
Yeah, we've said that, haven't we, bro? Yeah.
A lot of people argue the same for the Hawks, that the Hawks need to blow it up.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, because John Collins is gone, if the Hawks need to blow it up, I'd take DeJounte Murray in LA.
Of course he would.
In heartbeat, I'd take that. The Spurs would love that back all now. Because they're about to pick big again. And DeJounte, I think, has only 2 years left on his deal, subject to correction. This is why we need GM John.
Shout out to GM, man.
But it's give or take if the Hawks blow it up, because with Trae Young, is he really not really? It's whatever. But the Bulls need to blow it up because they're hurt as well. DeRozan is just maybe starting to look a little bit past it.
Yeah.
Or player-ish.
Yeah. But if you're in a playing game, bro, and there's 5 minutes to go and there's a tied game, DeRozan's like one of them closers who can
still your guy.
Close a game, so there is a chance, isn't he?
Still your guy. But Zach Mertz,
Yeah, Zach's out. He's done.
Correct.
Ball, obviously, he's been out all year, hasn't he? So it's
correct. Vucevic hasn't worked out. Kobe still has not got too much flash in the pans, and still not that. And then the role players are hither, thither, and yon. So, out of the Bulls and the Hawks, I expect the Hawks to win that.
Really?
Yeah, but it's not a clear call. Let me be straight. It's not a clear call, but I expect the Hawks to win that.
Yeah.
And then whoever loses between the Sixers and the Heat, I expect to beat the Hawks.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? You'd think so,
Yeah, I expect that.
So if the playoffs started today, the 3-6 matchup would be the Magic and the Pacers. What would you think about that kind of matchup, bro?
Very hard.
That's offense versus defense, right? You got one team who just scores like 140, and then the Magic who have a job to, score over 100.
But the X factors will be the star play.
Oh yeah, so, who's going to be the best player in the series? I think. Yeah.
Yes, because the Magic have the better record. Yes, but 78 games, 4 games to go, and the records are actually 46-32 for the Magic and 45-34 for the Pacers. So that could end up swapping by the time we get to 82 games, and the next time we're on this podcast, it could become different. But like you said, if it was to end today, the Pacers look better on paper. The Pacers look better on paper.
Yeah.
But show me one time that paper has ever won anything.
That's the thing, isn't it? Yeah.
And as much as I respect Haliburton, who I would be backing in that matchup.
I know you got your boy Peggy Bank, bro. I know you got your boy Peggy Bank, man.
I'm backing the Peggy Bank. And by the way, this is year 2.
Yeah.
My man in the playoffs. High seed in the playoffs, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, good. So that's what I feel about that.
If you were a Magic fan and you said 1 week left in the regular season and you might be the 2 seed, even a Magic fan would be like, "You're crazy, man." Mate, you'd be like, "Come on, man!" Like, it make a great season for the Magic, man.
Phenomenal. If you told a Magic fan that in October, they'd check you into a mental facility.
Literally, they'd be like, "Come on, man." Even I'm the most optimistic, but
exactly.
But yeah, they've done really well, haven't they? Shout out to them. The Knicks, it'd be the 4-5. It'd be the Knicks and the Cavs. These two teams, they'd be kind of, I don't know. Obviously the Knicks have lost Randall for the year, which is a big loss for them, isn't it?
But look at Brunson.
They've got Brunson, and the Cavs are a bit wishy-washy as well. You never know which team's gonna show up.
Yeah.
So God knows what that series had figure out. Did they face last year in round 1?
Second round.
Second round. Yeah.
I think they faced in the second round.
Yeah. I thought it was the first round.
No. You might be right. Round 1. Yeah. Because the Heat beat the Knicks in round 2.
Yeah, I think that's right, mate. And Knicks, the Knicks did them in 5, I think, bro. Quite handedly, really, I think, in the end. So maybe the Cavs looking for revenge, but
revenge tour.
I watched the Cavs the other night against my Suns, bro. They're just a team of literally. It's either Garland or Mitchell's team, and I think they need to decide whose it is. And I think one of them needs to go for me.
I don't think so.
Okay, tell me why.
And here's why. I think they've become that since the All-Star break because of Spider Mitchell's injury run. So he's been in and out of the team because of injury since the All-Star break, or even just before the All-Star break, as a matter of fact. Memory serves me right. And Garland has had to carry a lot of the load. So when Spider has been back, they're working him back into the setup and what's on. So it does look a little bit of hem and haw and what's on. But at the beginning of the season, it was Spider team. Garland was the off guard. Actually, Garland ran the point. Spider plays at 2, but it was Spider team. So I think that's. But to be fair to you, I think it will play a massive part in the playoffs because Spider is still isn't fully fit. So you have to see how that plans out.
Yeah, he's wearing a mask at the moment. Mitchell is. He's definitely going through the wars, man. I don't see Mitchell re-signing with the Cavs, mate. I think he's a free agent in the summer, is he not?
Is he?
I think he might be. So, I mean, the chances of him re-signing, or is it? It might be another year, possibly, bro. I might have to fact check that, to be fair, but it's somewhere in there. It's not long to go.
Again, where are you?
Yeah, I'll find out in a minute.
Yeah, that's all good.
But yeah, like I say, I mean, like you said, bro, in another week, this could be completely different, and we're talking about a different playoff matchup. But even there, you're looking at some tasty first rounders. You could have a Heat Celtics 76ers Celtics round one. I mean, if you're Philadelphia or Miami, whoever wins, if you're facing the Bucks round one or maybe the Magic round one, you'd probably fancy your chances, bro, in a playoff series against them, I think.
Watch this. I'm not ignoring your question.
No, go on, bro. Go for it, man.
But I'm giving it credence. Using the same East. I know you move into.
We will go west very soon, mate. Yeah.
But to give credence to the Hawks have to play the Heat on Wednesday.
Yes. The Hawks have to play the Bulls first, yeah?
No. In the play-in.
Oh, sorry.
If it finished today. But you're talking about it could look very different. Very true. Because the Hawks have to play the Heat on Wednesday. Right?
Yeah.
The Bucks play the Celtics. That's a dead game. I got another one for you. The Bulls have to play the Knicks on Wednesday.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Right? Okay, good. That could swap around the Cavs, the Pacers. Let's say the Bulls pull off an upset there. And the Cavs win. Yeah? By the way, the Cavs have to play the Grizzlies on Thursday, which should be a win. So let's say the Bulls upset the Knicks and the Cavs win. That flops that around, right?
Yeah.
Fine. The Bucks have to play the Magic on Friday, on Thursday. You just spoke about the Magic possibly being second.
They could,
right?
Actually. Yeah.
All right, cool. It gets better. The Cavs have to play the Pacers on Saturday. So
that's a big game, bro. Big game.
Left.
Yeah.
But these are not rest your players games.
No.
Because nothing is set. And the fact that nothing is set means that positions can, and in addition to nothing being set, positions can swap around easily based on the games that are actually played. You know, like it's mad at the moment.
I mean, Philly could potentially not be in the play-in if things go right for them through the week. Like the 76ers might be in the top 6 if you're flipping it because they're only a game behind Indiana.
But they have to play the Magic on Saturday. So like, I mean, the Magic actually this week can determine a lot of this playoff because they've got the Bucks and the Sixers in that 4, in their last 4. And do you have someone else? I'm sure I saw someone else. No, but yeah, and then with the Knicks and the Bulls and the Cavs and the Pacers, like it could be lovely. It could be. I'm not missing games this week.
Absolutely. I don't remember it being this close this late in the season. Usually, you kind of wrapped up really on what the seedings are. There might be a couple of positions, but for it to be this interchangeable this late, it usually doesn't go down this late to the wire. So
okay, to show you how tight it is. The only thing clinched is Celtics have clinched the conference, clean and clear. Yeah, This is the East we're talking about, and no one besides the Bucks have clinched their playoff position.
No.
Their playoff position. They're all in the playoffs.
But the
They're all
seedings.
in the playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah.
But 9 and 10. So the Bulls and the Hawks have sorted their play in.
Yeah.
But they're too far behind 8.
Yeah. So they're going to be 9 or 10, aren't they? Yeah.
So they're definitely 9 and 10. So they've clinched play in.
Yeah.
But no one between 3 and 8 have sorted their playoff position.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
This with 4 games to go. I love it.
There's definitely going to be some tiebreakers, isn't there? Season series and stuff like that, in it. There's definitely going to be a couple of them, mate. I think there's going to be some teams who are finishing with the same record and one of them are at home because they've got the season series possibly, bro. So that's going to be interesting.
I feel the same. And all of like the last 10 records are all similar: 5 and 5, 6 and 4, 7 and 3 is the best one, I think. And I think that either belongs to the Magic or the Pacers, one of the two of them. But like, you see what I'm saying? Like, all of them are close. 6 and 4, 5, except the Bucks that is like 3 and 7.
Yeah. They're on the downslide.
Doc Rivers.
We've said enough about Doc on this podcast, bro. I think the feelings are known, aren't they, sir?
I stopped.
I spoke to Sean from UK Books on this podcast a few weeks ago, and he was kind of like glass half full when he's come to Doc Rivers. Now he's right, but he's right where we are. Through the weeks, it's just like, oh man, here we go again. It's never his fault. It's and stuff like that. It's
you know how I feel about Zeus, and I've always liked Dame. But the moment, you know how I felt the moment they signed up. I'm like, you have just. Damian Lillard is definitely not supposed to win a ring now. Like, yeah.
This might not be on the cards, mate. But you've got to be in it to win it, as they say, dude. So we shall wait and see how the East works out. Moving west, bro. It's just as tight. I think it's safe to say the 1 seed is still available in the West, bro. 1 all the way down to. There's like a three-way tie almost for the top seed between the Wolves, Nuggets, and Thunder. So and then you've got a few games after that for the rest. So, what are your thoughts on that, bro?
The Wolves, the Nuggets, and the Thunder have all clinched their playoffs, but the conference isn't clinched because there's a game between the 3 of them.
Yeah,
the Wolves and the Nuggets, I think, are tied on 54 and 24, something like that.
Yeah, 54-24, bro. Yeah.
They're tied on that. And then I think the Thunder are like a game behind.
Yes. 53-25, yeah.
But they're the 3 that have clinched their playoff berths. Now
I think they've all clinched a playoff berth, haven't they? They're all clinched in the postseason, but like the seedings are still,
So this is where I might slightly twist it.
All right.
Yes, I'm agreeing. But I'll add to that and say everybody above 11. Everybody 11 and above. 11 or 10? Yeah, 11 or above. Because I don't think the Jazz. I think the Jazz are out now.
Yeah, the Rockets are out too now as well. 11 are out. So the top 10 are in, mate. All the top 10 are in.
All right, cool. Well, then I have to change my statement then, because I was gonna. Because I thought the Rockets still had a chance, which means the Rockets don't have 40 games.
They're 38 and 40. I think because they lost to the Mavs the other night in OT, and that was it. They were done.
Yeah, they're done. Yeah, they're done. Yeah, that's right. They're done. So
they had a bit of a run. They tried the best. They won like 10 in a row or something. They tried to, but.
Do you remember one of your questions on this pod? Are the Rockets legit?
That was like one of the first pods we did, man, this season. Yeah. The
Rockets were 3rd or 4th or something like that.
Yeah, they were up there, man. Yeah.
And I said they're still too young. And it showed over the course of the season. Fine.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So when it comes to 10 and above, you have an even crazier look than the East.
This thing could go any which way, mate. The permutations in this row are mental.
Oh my days. I don't care. I do not care how mad or how badly the Warriors look. I don't care how bad the Lakers have looked. And they are the play-in teams.
Yeah.
So you have a 9-10 matchup of the Lakers and the Warriors to start. But a few years ago, in October's we were talking about Steph versus LeBron again in the finals. And you still can't escape a Steph versus LeBron.
Yeah.
A possible playing, but
we're talking prime time there, bro, aren't we? If that's a playing game, that's prime time stuff right there, isn't it?
100%.
No, yes.
Because it gets even more interesting. Remember, we had 78 games, which means 4 games left to play.
Yes.
The Lakers are on 45 wins, but so are the Kings.
They are. The Kings are sliding, bro. The Kings are sliding, mate.
And just 1 game ahead are your Suns.
Yes.
And I think one other team.
Pelicans, bro.
The Pelicans. So again, in 4 games, anything could change because the Warriors at 43 games. So let's say the Warriors won all 4 of those games to put themselves at 47.
Yeah.
And somebody in there lose 2. It means the Warriors could possibly, as bad as they are, beat an AFC. I would say they're still in the playing, but they're now at a better shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you at 6, you Mr. Phoenix, that at 6, you do not need to slide anymore. Your record right now looks good. I think you're like 6-4 or 7-3 or something like that. 7-3.
7-3. Yeah, we lost to the Pelicans last night, which was a bit of a wounder, but we owned the tiebreak over the Pelicans, so
but they needed to win that.
They did.
They needed to win that to stay ahead of LA.
Yeah. I'll tell you something. Well, I'm going off piece here, man, but those 2 teams do not like each other, mate.
Who's that?
The Pelicans and the Suns, mate. It was tasty last night, mate. It was tasty.
I missed it.
Oh, mate, Alvarado, Zion, Herb Jones, they were after it, mate. They were after it, man. Oh, yeah. And Booker was pushing back a little, and those 2 teams don't like each other, bro. If that ends up being the 4-5 matchup, mate, that could be tasty, but I don't think they're going to climb.
I think the Clippers are gone. I think the Clippers are clean and clear.
Yeah, they're 50 wins now, mate. So I think they're in the 4th spot now. They're top 4.
Yeah, I think they're clean and clear. I don't think the Mavs are safe. The Mavs at 48 games are not safe.
Yeah, they're so up and down. Some days you're just like, this could be, and then other weeks you're like, this team's nothing. It's so up and down, bro.
They're liars. The Mavs are liars, man. They're liars. You know what I mean? 1 week you're like, yeah, Luka's the MVP, and they've got Kyrie, and they've got a nice little unit with Timmy Hardaway Jr. and Dorian Finney-Smith and them boys there. Who they've got in the middle now? What's his face? Not Wood. Names
is that the rookie?
Yeah, Lively the second.
That's him. Yeah.
Nice little young unit and ting. But another week, you're getting washed from the Blazers. You know what I mean? And I'm like, who are you? Now you're liars. You're liars. So
but again, are you betting against Luka in a playoff series? Like the guy's just
ridiculous. Again, a liar. One year, he'll carry them on his shoulders to the conference finals. Another year, he'll still give you stats, but then he'll get murdered in the first round or the second round. Mm-hmm. So you can't play with that in that West there. West.
This West is no joke, bro. It's no joke, man.
This West, right? This West, you got 9 versus 10. Can't call that. That Lakers Warriors, the Lakers the Lakers should handle business simply because it's AD's team now. And the Warriors have no answer for Anthony Davis. But it's the Lakers. And the Lakers love to disappoint you. So
yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen there.
Betting against Curry in a one-off game, mate, is a nasty, is a tentative thing, mate.
Deadly.
We saw him in the game 7 against the Kings last year in round 1, didn't we? He puts up a 50 piece. I mean, close out, mate. It's
but I'm glad because it eliminates a lot of the disrespect he used to get when they were winning chips. You know, like when
sure.
MVP and they were winning chips. But he don't do it, and I'm like, y'all serious? Y'all not serious? Y'all not serious?
Disrespect, man.
Yeah, it took the Warriors have to age and be poorer for y'all to actually see how ridiculous Stephen Curry is. Yeah. Like there's one point guard. I was saying, making this point to someone today in the chat. Actually, there is one point guard ever that's been better than Stephen Curry in history. I don't care who come and try to tell me different. There has only been one, and that is a 6'9" Irvin Magic Johnson.
Okay.
No one else. Stephen Curry, and I don't bring that he can't play no the garbage. Stephen Curry plays the lanes as best as anyone a 6'3" guard would. You know what I mean? Let's be real. No one has shot the ball as good as he has ever, and his handles are stupid.
Yeah.
And his vision is lovely because he can pass the ball. And you know what I mean? Like, let's be real. Let's just give his jacket. He's been the second best point guard ever. The end. So I don't know what to call out of that matchup. And then 7 and 8. If 7 and 8 playing the Pelicans and Kings, I don't know what to call out of that matchup either. You got Fox versus whoever, Zion versus Sabonis, and Ingram in that mix once he's fit. With, you know what I mean? Come on now,
I think the Kings have got a couple of injuries though, haven't they? They've lost some key guys. Monk's out, I think, isn't he? And Kevin Huerter, I think's out as well. So they might be trending downwards, unfortunately, mate.
Which is what's dangerous. Which is what LA wants. The Lakers want that because the Warriors. It might be more difficult for the Warriors to catch up, but the Lakers want the Kings to continue trending downward. And by the way, the Lakers, I just checked it. The Lakers are 8-2 in their last 10.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is lovely.
5 in a row until last night, I think. Did you? 4
or 5. Which is why I was saying I was really hoping that they beat the Wolves. But a better team, all that, fine. But if they could somehow hunt down your Suns for that 6th seed,
dude, I think we're going to be in the play-in, bro. I think we're going to be in the play-in.
I'm really not sure because, like I said, the Mavs are liars. So let me check some games. Let me do what I did with the East. What I did with the East, notes, games, fine, that, right. So in the West now, you've got the Thunder have got to play the Kings. So the Kings have got to play the Thunder. That's one of the best teams in the conference, right? Good.
Yeah.
That's tough as it is. Then Nuggets, Jazz, that's a dead game. The Pelicans got to play the Blazers. They should win that easily. That's another key thing. So the Pelicans should beat the Blazers. The Kings likely will lose to the Thunder. That means that the Kings will continue to slide. The Pelicans will keep where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Your Suns have got the Clippers next.
We've got the Clippers back to back, bro. We've got playoff teams our last 4 games. We've got the Clippers twice. We've got the Wolves, and then the Kings. Mate, it's all in our hands, bro. It's all in our hands. We've got to run the table to get in the top 6.
But you've got the Durantula.
We do. We also have Mr. D Book as well.
And you have D Book.
Yeah.
So you could get it right now with back-to-back Clippers who don't care. They're like, it's whatever, right?
Yeah.
And who else you got? Lakers have got the Grizzlies. Should win that.
Yeah.
But again, it's the Lakers. The Warriors have got the Pelicans on Saturday. That's a big game.
That's a big game, yeah.
That's a big game. And then you've got the Kings same Saturday. Another big game. Massive game, because that's after you face the Clippers back to back. Let's say you beat the Clippers back to back, yeah? But then you've got the Kings who might have lost to the Thunder. So now they're playing for their life after the Lakers possibly, likely, hopefully beat the Grizzlies and trending upward. You know what I mean? So this week is going to be lovely.
It really is, yeah, and it all ends on the Sunday evening, mate.
Watch this for a cross-conference matchup. The Heat have got the Mavs.
Oh, interesting.
The Mavs want to stay afloat because they're only 2 games against all of that mayhem below them.
Yeah, they don't want to be pulled in there, do they? Last game,
which is why I tell you the liars. If the Heat, who want to play themselves out of it, to possibly catch the Pacers, maybe, beat the Mavs, send the Mavs into mayhem. Now the Mavs in the mix. Mavs in the mix, and that's happening on Thursday. So now the weekend becomes even more chaotic.
Yeah.
So like,
the permutations are mental, aren't they, man? It can go so many different ways, bro. For sure. If you're the Lakers, then, bro, putting your Lakers hat on, who are you looking for in the play-in? If you're the Lakers,
if I'm the Lakers last 4 games are the Grizzlies twice, I think. They've got hang on. They've got the Grizzlies twice.
I say you want in the play-in, bro. You could make 6th at this rate.
Exactly.
It's still a thing.
If you're the Lakers, you're aiming for 6. You're banking on that the Suns have a tough run-in.
Which we do. Yeah.
Right? You're banking on the fact that tough run-in continues their slide, but you handle business. You get 6. Because the Kings, who also have a tough run-in, and the Pelicans, you know what I mean, and the liar Mavericks. So if the Mavericks get trip up, you could get 5, bro.
Could get 5. Tasty series against the Clippers, then, mate. That's for sure.
You know what I mean? So you've got. Does that give you the Clippers in round 1?
Yeah, I think the Clippers are kind of in 4th. I don't see the Clippers coming out of 4th because they're 3 games behind 3rd.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
It's quite unlikely, bro, I'd say.
The Clippers. I don't see the Clippers catching the Thunder.
No.
Something will have to be wrong. But I don't see the Clippers catching the Thunder because the Thunder don't want to drop in at 4. Because if the Thunder drop in at 4, the likelihood of having to face a possible Suns or Lakers or Warriors should they battle their way through with that young team the Thunder got, with all that experience that the Suns, Lakers, and Warriors got, the Thunder don't want that smoke. So let's stay away from that, please, and thank you, round 1, if you're the Thunder. If you're the Lakers,
you imagine if the Timberwolves and Thunder make the top 2 and they get like, you know, the Suns and the Lakers in round 1, you'd be thinking like, what the hell, man? Like, we had a great season and this is my reward. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Like,
damned if you do, damned if you don't. Which is why the Wolves beating the Lakers last night was such a statement. Statement. It was literally to tell the Lakers, if we get you wrong, we're not scared. If we get you wrong, we're not scared. Man, literally telling LeBron, hey, your time done, you know? Your time. This is my time now.
This is my league now.
So tell AD go and get help elsewhere. Because right now, it's my time. Yes.
We know you love LeBron, really, bro. We know you love LeBron, really.
I would trade LeBron for Anthony Edwards tomorrow.
Ain't doing that, bro. It's make-believe, mate.
Tomorrow. I will call Minnesota and tell them you could get anything except AD.
Anyone. Yeah.
Anything. Including I will give you LeBron, 2 picks for my next 2 years, and D'Angelo Russell. I'll do that and tell you have the
I don't think the Wolves are doing it, mate. The Wolves are doing it. I'm good, mate. We've got Ant-Man for the next. We've got Ant-Man for the next 15 years. We're good, bro. We're good. Thank you.
It's true. They need to hold on to that.
Well, yeah, like I say, man, it's going to be very interesting what happens towards the end of the week, man. It could end up. This could be completely completely upside down by the time we get to the playoffs, man, for sure. But it's going to be fun finding out, bro. It's going to be fun finding out. So we're
going to have to check in on one another every night in the chat this week.
Update. Daily updates. These are the standings.
Tonight, so the standings are now. But.
Absolutely. But moving away from the playoff race, man. This week they announced the 2024 Hall of Fame class, headlined by players such as Chauncey Billups, VC, Insanity, Vince Carter, to name but a few. Philosopher, what were your thoughts when you read the this year's inductees to the Hall of Fame?
Mr. Big Shot deserves it. Vince Carter deserves it. Michael Cooper deserves it. Well overdue.
Really?
100%. His number should be retired in LA.
Now that's overdue, probably.
You know what I mean? But it is the purple and gold. We don't put any and everybody number up. It's very. I tell people with pride that you don't get into the southeast corner easy. You don't get in southeast corner easy. But all right. Walter Davis for the Suns.
Yeah, he was overdue, I think.
Yeah, I'm of the same opinion. A couple of the rest I'm not as au fait with. Bo Ryan and Charles Smith and them lot.
Yeah.
Simone Augustus, the women's player that getting in. Oh yes, well deserved. She played on the Minnesota Lynx. For those of you that didn't know, that team had my favorite women's player of all time, Maya Moore, on it. Maya Moore is my Michael Jordan. So Simone Augustus was legit. And then a couple of the others, I'm not even going to bother to go down.
Jerry West getting in again, right? Jerry West going in there again?
Deservedly so.
The logo.
He's in as a player. He's in as a. Is he going in as an exec now?
I think he might already be in as an exec. Is he going in something to do with the Olympics or something?
No, I think. All right, hang on. He's in. Yeah, no. He was in as an Olympic team member already.
Oh, already? Yeah.
So he's now going in as an exec.
That's right. As a contributor. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Mate. Yeah.
Yeah, so well deserved. Come on, man.
If you're already in the Hall of Fame, though, you're in the Hall of Fame, right? Is that you have to be in there so many times as different roles?
See, that's my issue. I don't quite get that either.
No,
because
you're either in or you're not, bro. You've got the jacket or not. Do you need 3 jackets?
You don't get it. As far as I'm concerned, you don't.
No, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, you don't. You don't need 3 jackets. You don't like. If you're in the Hall of Fame already, yeah, you're in the Hall of Fame. That's my only brush against it. Do our players getting a little bit easier than they should? Maybe. But on the flip, by comparison, for example, to the NFL, where you know what I mean, the first ballot, second ballot, blah 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 blah. and they make it so tough. For example, Terrell Owens not being in the Hall of Fame for the NFL is absolute madness.
Yeah, man. That guy was a problem. That guy was a problem for a good while.
My face. And he's not in because they considered him a problem for other reasons. As far as I'm concerned.
Well, they're not wrong, bro. They're not wrong, but he was a fantastic talent.
But this is what you should be judged based on your production on the court.
Yeah.
The end. Dennis Rodman is in the NBA Hall of Fame. So is Allen Iverson. So
is Karl Malone.
So is Karl Malone.
You know, you can keep going, really, couldn't you? To be fair,
we can really keep going. Like we could really keep going. You know what I mean? So some people say that's because the NBA is slack. No, judge the player based on their production in the sport that they should be enshrined for.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Sorry, go on, bro. Carry on, dude.
And you see how much it means to the players. Like Dennis Rodman cried in his. You know what I mean? Cried. So no matter how much of a rebel or whatever you think they are, no matter what they've done, like it means a lot. You know what I mean? Vince Carter is one of those players that, like Karl Malone, like Allen Iverson, like Charles Barkley, you know what I mean? Like Dominique Wilkins, you wish they won a ring.
Yeah.
That's how great they were. You know what I mean? Chauncey Billups didn't have as good a career player-wise, like player production-wise, and as Vince Carter. You know what I mean? Vince Carter was a franchise player. And he produced. Chauncey Billups was a little bit more than a role player, but an absolute leader. You know what I mean? Mr. Big Shot, Finals MVP, all that. You know what I mean? They both deserve to be in, as far as I'm concerned. You know, so.
Yeah. What's your criteria then, bro, for getting in the Hall of Fame? Because obviously there's different players who are in the Hall of Fame for different things, aren't they? Like, you know, Rodman's not in for his point scoring, is he? He's in there because of he won. He was a great defender, one of the best rebounders ever. And then you've got somebody in like AI who put up, you know, ridiculous stats and things. And then I thought Michael Cooper was a kind of interesting one coming in this year. You know, I think he was career like under 10 points a game, you know, but he was like 8-time all defensive team. He was defensive player of the year one year, and he was a member of one of the greatest dynasties ever. So, you know, there's different levels to it. I don't know if you agree, bro, but there's levels to how you can get in there and how you're nominated and stuff, right?
1000%. But everyone merited. Every level is merited simply because you can't set it as, you have to have great stats in points, rebounds, and assists, and on defense for steals, blocks, whatever. Nah. You also have to look at the person's effect on the game. And your effect on the game may be to one side of the court only. For instance, current players, James Harden is a Hall of Famer. Y'all know how I feel about James Harden.
Yeah, but he's gonna get in, isn't he? I think.
But James, not just he's gonna get in as though he don't deserve it. James Harden is a legit Hall of Famer, 1000%. So is Michael Cooper. Michael Cooper was the defensive stopper on that Showtime team.
Yeah,
like Michael Cooper's assignments used to go from Larry Bird to Michael Jordan to Dominique Wilkins to Dr. J and I could get on the list.
Yeah. Some literally all time great players. Like,
come on now. Yeah, and to win Defensive Player of the Year, I always say it's more difficult. I give more ratings to players who are swingmen or guards who win Defensive Player of the Year because it's pretty easier. It's a little bit easier to win Defensive Player of the Year as a power forward or center.
Yeah,
you know. So to be able to do that and consistently be one of the defensive lockups in the league, known for it, you know what I mean? He started on that. It's like Bruce Bowen for the Michael Cooper for those Lakers was Bruce Bowen for the Spurs. That's
a good comparison, bro. Yeah, yes.
Actually, carbon copy.
He didn't karate kick anybody like Bruce Brody did. Yeah, he was. Like you say, that was his role on that team.
100%.
Do you think that they induct too many players per year? Do you think it's a bit much? Like,
yes, I do think. I think
there's too many, man. They're like 3 or 4 matches for me.
But I think they do. But you gotta remember, it's not the NBA Hall of Fame. Here's where they'll defend that. It's not it's the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. So players from anywhere could get inducted. People from anywhere could get inducted.
Yes.
Male or female as well.
So college as well, and
college,
all things.
Because there'll be some players that were absolute dynamite in college that might not have gone on and had a brilliant pro career, but would merit. You know what I mean? So like that's to your point of the levels to it. You know what I mean? Like, all I want them to do is to justify why you're in, which is what brings me to this point, and I needed to mention this. The great debate is on when people talk about the great debate being on players like Penny Hardaway, and should Derrick Rose get in. My bias might allow Penny Hardaway, but he may not merit. Let's be honest. Let's be real, right? But Derrick Rose better get it. I don't care how short of a time at the top. Derrick Rose better get in, right? That being said, I think the better debate is somebody like Robert Horry. Robert Horry has 7 rings.
Yes.
7 rings. And he didn't just have 7 rings as a passenger. No, Robert Horry started on these 3-peat Lakers. Yeah? Yes, he didn't have the stats, he didn't blah, 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 blah. But he was also critical in winning at least 2 of them chips for the Lakers.
Well, they didn't call him Big Shot Bob for nothing, did they?
They don't call him big. At least 1 or 2 of them he got with the Spurs.
And
at least 1 of them that he got with the Rockets. So
I think he was a starter on at least 1 of those, I think, wasn't he?
He was a starter on the Rockets team as well as a young player. He started for the Rockets. He started for the Lakers, and I don't think he started consistently for the Spurs though.
No, I think he was bench. He come off the bench.
But again, for the Spurs, the Pistons better ask about Robert Horry. The Pistons don't want to remember him. You see what I'm saying? So
that's for sure. Yeah.
I think that's a bigger debate. Does he get in? And a lot of people will lean to the stats, but again, look at what he did, man. He wasn't just a passenger, but at the same time, if he doesn't get in, I wouldn't be mad.
I'm not that bothered if he does or he doesn't. Melo's always a guy who kind of comes up for debate, doesn't he? If he's going to get in the first time, Melo's got to get in, right?
What?
Some people don't think he should, bro. Some people don't think he should, and I'm like, man, that guy bro.
Man has 4 Olympic medals. What do you mean?
He might get in as the Olympian Melo. I don't know, but he's got.
Man is a collegiate champ.
Yeah, 1 year, 1 and done, won it all, mate, and then walked off to the NBA. Thanks, lads.
Man is a back-to-back high school champ.
Yeah.
He stopped LeBron in high school, brother.
Yeah, not
a lot of people forget. A lot of people forget that, brother. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
28,000 points. I think he's.
What do you mean?
On base of who they put in now, bro. For me, Melo's not even a debate, is it?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Should Melo get in? I'll send the person. Send them. Whoever. The better debate is where does he get his number retired? Because he can't get it in Denver no more. He can't get that in Denver.
That's true.
That's
true. Gone. They ain't retiring it in New York, bro.
They should.
Really?
They should. do you forget New York Mellow?
Mello was good, man, but they didn't win nothing. Or like,
they went to the playoffs every season. Mello was there, every season. Mello was there.
Went out in the first or second round
because they met the Heat or the Pacers or the Bulls every year. Mello was there, which is why they got him. They got him the Amari. And then they got him, what's his face? The guard. Got him a guard. Got him a whole heap of people. That ended up getting hurt. And then they funneled this narrative of Melo don't play defense. Melo was a black hole, brother. Melo was a walking bucket.
Like for 10 years, man, Melo was a bucket youth. I'll give you that. That's for sure.
And that peddled narrative of he didn't play defense is garbage too. That's nonsense too. About Melo didn't play defense. Melo stopped playing defense post New York.
I don't remember ever watching Melo and thinking that guy was like a turnstile on defense. I don't ever remember thinking that.
That's because you watch basketball.
Sometimes you have to watch it to make a statement about it, bro.
People peddling that narrative used to annoy me. Like on a real, like what are you talking about?
You might have to decide who you surround yourself with.
Like watch this. Melo gets in before Chris Bosh, and Chris Bosh is a champion.
Isn't Chris Bosh in already?
He might be. I'm not sure. I think he is.
I thought Chris Bosh got in a couple of years.
Yeah, he got in the same. Did he get in the same year as Kobe and Tim Duncan?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that does sound
possible.
Yeah,
if it's possible. Yeah, it's possible. Because
2021, he got in.
Wait, who? What was his class?
2001. 2001 Hall of Fame.
2021.
Yeah. There's a couple of other guys who you kind of come up in arguments about who should get in the Hall of Fame. Like Mitch Richmond's always a guy who kind of comes up in debates about whether he should get in. Antoine Jameson as well is always a guy who gets put in there.
Yeah, so Antoine Jameson is like Penny Hardaway for me.
Yeah,
Antoine Jameson is like Penny Hardaway. A lot of people don't remember Antoine Jameson. Antoine Jameson led the league in scoring a couple times, as a matter of fact. When people peddle, yes, fact check it. Feel free. Call the philosopher on it.
What year was that?
Like a lot of people that feel that LeBron James didn't have nobody. He carried a team to the 2007 finals. Garbage. That team in 2007 had Antoine Jameson on it. That team had a fella by the name of Drew Gooden on it. That team had all-stars like Jonas Ilgauskas on it. That team, if I'm not mistaken, also had Larry Hughes, subject to correction on that one. But that team was no scrub-filled team like people like to peddle. It's just they butt the Spurs, and the Spurs washed them in licks. That was exactly what happened. You know what I
mean? I've got the 2021 Hall of Fame up, bro. It was
go for
Paul Pierce.
That was it.
And Ben Wallace.
Deserved.
And Chris Webber.
Deserved as well.
Chris Webber was a guy that come up in a lot of conversations over the years over why he wasn't in there, and eventually did get in there.
For what? I don't know.
He should have got in there for me, definitely. It was like
years now.
Like Webber was especially at college as well, was an amazing player at Michigan, wasn't he?
Monster.
Like he was an absolute problem for sure.
He cost his team. They went back to back finals. Lost both.
Oh man, when he called the timeout, bro. Oh my days, that's so bad.
And guess what? I dare anybody to remember who beat them those 2 years.
North Carolina.
And
Duke.
That was the second year. And Duke the first year. Good. Yeah. But that's because you watch basketball.
Team me up on that one, bro.
Yeah. Most people remember the Fab Five.
Yes.
Most people don't actually remember the fact that they lost to North Carolina, that, by the way, were not better than that Fab Five team. But they also, and I'm a Tar Heel. Yeah. But they lost to a Duke that was better with Christian Laettner and Grant Hill.
They were a better team, I think. Yeah. I think they say that now. They were like, the Duke one, they were better than us, but the second game, we should have won that. The next year, we were a better team than they were, and we coughed it up, basically.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, Weber's in there, but Melo's up in a couple of years, man. 2026, Melo will be eligible. So, according to the philosopher, he's
Melo's
going in. Perhaps you should start your own Hall of Fame, bro. The philosopher Hall of Fame. Hey, I like that.
Yeah, a lot of people might not make it. That's in the Hall of Fame.
There might be some omissions. Yeah, you're not getting it.
I'm telling you.
No Spurs players.
None. None. No Spurs players. No players that played for the Clippers. No Celtics players.
So it's just going to be Lakers. It's just going to be the Lakers Hall of Fame. That's it.
Bulls, Lakers, and the rest. And you know what I mean?
That's class, man. That's nice. Okay. Any more thoughts on that, bro? Or are we?
Nah, we straight.
No, happy sound. So this next segment, Mr. Philosopher has been pleading with me for the last few weeks to be. He wants to discuss this on the show. And I said, "Nah, man, we'll hold off on that. We'll hold off on that for a bit longer." He made the suggestion again the other day, and I'm like, I can't put the man off anymore. So let's get into it. Mr. Philosopher wants to talk Team USA, hence why I'm wearing the jersey. Wanted to put it on brand, on point. It's going to be the Olympics, man. They announced the pool of players that are going to be available, that are going to be at scrimmage. But there's only 12, I believe, that are going to be able to go to the Olympics. Mr. Philosopher, who is going to make the roster of 12? Because I tell you what, I was reading that pool of players the other day. Man, there's some tough decisions in there, bro. I don't envy whoever's got to make that choice. So can you give me a 12 or give me your thoughts on what your feelings are for this one? Because this is your segment, my friend.
All right. So, and we can come back to this closer to the Olympic Games when they actually make
This might not be a thing that's going to be a one and done kind of scenario, mate. It's going to be a reaction to when the roster of 12 is announced as well. I got the feeling, mate.
So, because I suspect they're going to anger me, but all right.
There's some tough choices, man. I tried to come up with a 12 earlier, mate, and I tell you what, there's some choices in there, and I'm like, oh, I can't have him, I can't have that guy because I've had that, and I'm like, it was a tough one, bro.
So, because it's going to be the last hurrah for a good few guys, and I still believe in taking your best national team. That's one of the problems I had with my dream teams of the past, with my USA teams of the past, that they've gone so cocky that like our top 30 players we can pick from them and still beat anyone. The world has not only caught up, but the world has gotten better. So I still don't think they're still not better overall than the US. Like the US is still the best basketball nation on the planet, by a bit as well. I don't care who comes with whatever argument. That's fact, and that's not even my bias talking. At the same time, you still got to beat who in front of you, and anybody that come in to play you, come in to beat you. So don't be cocky just because you got the ability and feel that collectively you should be the best. Nah, men coming to beat you. Add that to the fact that this is not NBA rules, this is FIBA rules, which means you got to apply the mentality of, okay, I have to understand this game to be able to maximize my talent and ability and our collective talent and ability to be able to punish these guys and put them in their place. Good. All of that being said, as I started by saying, it's the last hurrah for the millionaire-old LeBron and crew. Cool. So, like, for me, if I was left to pick the USA squad, LeBron would not have had to announce that he coming, because I would have not invited him in the first place. That's my hot take. Number one.
You wouldn't have invited LeBron to the Team USA?
I would not have. You're 39 years old. You're 39 years old. You've got 2 gold medals. We can win. We can actually win without you, dog. Like,
that's probably why he announced it himself. It just forces the hand, doesn't it?
Because it forces the hand, right? And you might
not be wrong, bro.
At 39 years old, he's still one of the best players on the planet. I don't know what drugs he on, but he on some next level shit, right?
The stats are still there, bro. The stats are still there.
Exactly. Like, it's unreal. Like, for him, KD and Steph, what they're doing at their ages is unreal. They are on dope. I am convinced. So
that's another hot take.
Yeah, that's hot take.
Breaking news segment. Yeah.
That being said, fine. I hope that they're all fit to be able to go to Paris. Given the pool that's been set, I whittled it down to 19 players. So I'm going to give you these 19 players first. I don't know if you want to write them down, but I got them written down. I should have probably sent you them first so that you could post them in a running, whatever.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's all right. Don't worry.
I whittled it down to 19, and from that 19, I'm going to pick my 12. All right? So here's the... You can hear me, right?
Yeah, man, I got you.
Good. So here's my 19. At center, Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
The forwards, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards, Jimmy Butler, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Jarrett Jackson Jr., LeBron James, Jason Tatum.
Okay.
At guard, Trae Young, Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, Kyrie Irving, Jrue Holiday, Tyrese Halliburton, Darren Fox, Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
You're laughing. You are laughing. I want to know. Give me your thoughts first before we.
There's just so much. Somebody's missing out, and it's so hard to kind of cut people off. But that's what you've got to do, isn't it? There's like, who'd you cut out of those? Like,
so listen to the likes of players that have missed that cut. The likes of Devin Booker missed that cut. Yeah.
Makes me sad. That does, bro. That makes me.
I know.
That makes me sad.
But Devin Booker would have been one that I would have taken instead of LeBron.
Right. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And guess what? LeBron might not have been the only player that might have missed my cut. KD might have been as well. Like, I'll be real. KD might have been as well. But let's not go too far into that. We can return to for me to take my lashes. There. Good. You also notice I'm not taking Jaylen Brown.
I did notice that.
Right. You'll also notice I'm not taking... Who else did I... Notable mention. There's someone else. No, I got Kyrie in my 19.
James Harden.
You'll also notice I'm not taking James Harden. Right?
Mitchell.
I got Mitchell. I got Donovan Mitchell.
Mikal Bridges.
You'll also notice I'm not taking Mikal Bridges. Now, that one is particularly controversial because in the FIBA game, you need your defensive stoppers. And Mikal Bridges has turned into a lovely two-way player now that he's gone to Brooklyn as well. So he's the one. Him and Devin Booker are the ones that are asterisked for me simply because listen to how we break this down now. Because you also got to consider injuries. You also notice I ain't called Zach LaVine because he been mashed up from day. You'll also notice I left Piggy Bank at home. So
that's right.
So if I think you also notice I left men like Chet home. Yeah. If I think 4 years down the road, 4 years down, and let me bring my faith into it. Should Jesus not come back a second time to take us in the rapture, blah de da. Yeah.
Yeah.
4 years down the road, my NBA, my USA team is still lovely because you got the likes of LeBron, KD, all them gone. All them gone. Might maybe even AD, because AD's sub 30 now, is post 30 now. And a lot of man post 30. Kawhi post 30. Paul George post 30. So now I got the likes of Chet, Paolo Banchero, and them boys, you know what I mean? Coming. Them boys coming. Jalen Brunson. Them boys coming. Cool. But let me not digress. So if I cut out who's injured, Trae Young is injured. Right? Trae Young, I think, is out for the season, is he not?
I don't think so, is he?
I think he's out for the season.
Okay. He wouldn't be going for me anyway, but there we go. That's fine.
But you singing from my hymn sheet. He's a cut.
Yes.
Because from 19 players, you got to get 12, which means I got to remove 7.
Yeah. There's
right?
Going to be some tough
super
tough decisions going here.
Super tough. If Joel Embiid is fit, he goes.
Yes.
If he's not fit, Jarrett Jackson goes. But Jarrett Jackson is a forward that can play center as well. Right? So Jarrett Jackson goes. So the players that I cut are as follows. Jarrett Jackson, Trae Young.
Yeah. Have you gone, bro? I think the philosopher might have gone.
Hello.
Oh yeah, I've got you back, bro. Yeah, sorry,
okay,
you cut Jaren Jackson. Sorry, that's where we left.
We lost you. Right. So, okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, good mate. Yeah, got you. Yeah.
Good. So I've cut Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, you cut Halliburton. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I cut Trae Young.
Yeah.
I cut Jarrett Jackson.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I cut. So that's 3. This is where it get real tricky now. Because now you got Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, Kyrie, Jrue, Darren Fox, Steph. Right? I cut Fox.
Okay, yeah.
I cut Spider.
Yeah.
Right? So my guard tandem is Steph, Jrue, Kyrie, Damian Lillard.
Okay.
Right? That's 4. Then in the forwards, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've cut 4 players, 5 players. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You need a couple more, I think. We lost you again, man. He's keeping us in suspense, I swear. He's keeping us in suspense.
Am I back now?
Yeah, you're back, bro.
Good,
the suspense is killing me, bro.
So I've got 2 more to cut, and it's gonna be from my forward list.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And from that list is Jason Tatum, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Jimmy Butler, Anthony Edwards, Kevin Durant. Which 2 do you cut?
Oh my goodness. That's a tough choice, bro. If you ask me today, it might be a different answer tomorrow.
Right? So because like I was saying, if Joel doesn't make it, I have to bring back Jarrett Jackson. I have to take Jarrett Jackson. Right?
Yeah.
Some people might say no. Take AD, play him at the 5. Well, I'm playing AD at the 5 anyway. And Bam will back him up at the 5 and just leave Jarrett home. Right? Because Joel not fit, which is 1 player. But then you got the problem of 2 of the other player. So I just decide, okay, I'm gonna cut 2 players then.
Yeah.
So one of the players I cut in, unfortunately, is Jimmy Butler.
Okay. Wow.
Imagine that. Imagine that, right?
Yeah.
And the other player I cut in, unfortunately, is Paul George.
Wow. Okay.
And I do that based on, I think they've both gone to the Olympic Games already.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy B and PG have both gone to the Olympic Games and won already.
Yeah.
So I'm keeping Ant-Man. Ant-Man young and hungry and plays on both ends of the floor.
Yeah.
Notice that I take in players that's supremely effective and are winners. And if they haven't won already, are hungry. See what I'm saying?
So can you give us your 12 again, bro? So
all right, cool.
I'll write them down.
All right. Write it down. You ready?
Yeah, go on, bro. I'll write them down and then I'll put them out there.
All right. At center.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
AD.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah.
At forward. KD.
Yeah.
Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Kawhi.
Yeah.
LeBron.
Yeah.
Tatum.
Yeah.
All right. At guard. Dame.
Yeah. You gone again, bro? We were doing so well. It's because we're going into the second hour.
You there?
Sorry, I got Dame as the last one, bro.
All right. So Dame, Kyrie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jrue
Holiday, yeah.
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 And Steph.
And Curry.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There you go.
Yeah, that's it, mate. That's it. Okay. Wow. Man, there's some tough decisions in there, bro. So is that the team that you would send or the team that you think will go to the Olympics? Let me just put that out there first, mate.
I'd have to say that that's the team I'd send.
Okay. Yeah. That's just because sometimes those are two different answers, aren't they?
Correct.
You know LeBron's going whether you like it or not, isn't it? So do you put him in there or do you go, oh, no, I don't want to take LeBron or whatever?
I could tell you who I think is gonna go out. Like out of that, I'll tell you who I think will go. Not out of the 19, so I won't go over that again.
Okay, yeah.
Because people could go, someone could go that might not even be in my 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a Bridges or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, so, yeah, some people you haven't mentioned, Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
You mentioned Halliburton, Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Brandon Ingram.
Yeah. And a lot of them shouldn't go because they failed phenomenally last year, like Ingram. Or like
Ingram's minutes from the first game to the last game
in the World
Cup went from like 25 minutes to like I don't think he played in the last game. I think
they started with Ant-Man coming from the bench, and by the end of the tournament, Ant-Man was their best player.
Yeah, literally. Like I don't think Steve Kerr could believe how good Anthony Edwards was. He was like, this kid is ridiculous. Like, and like you say, he went from like role player to starting, and the ball was in his hands at the end of games. You know, unfortunately, it didn't work out too well for him, Mike. But I think they were very, very impressed with him. I think they were impressed with Piggy Bank as well, Banchero, weren't they?
Yes, there was Piggy Bank. The best players was Ant-Man, Piggy Bank, Jrue, and Mikal Bridges. Those were the four best players. And sadly, you can only take one of them youngsters. Yeah. The same Jarrett Jackson, who I'm considering to take, he didn't do very well last season, last tournament. But I think that's because so much was placed on top of him. And he didn't have, if he was among these lot, He's a different player. He's a different player. You know? So my numbers from 4 to 15 is Steph at 4, Ant-Man wears 5, Braun obviously 6, KD 7, Dame 8, Kawhi 9, Tatum 10, Kyrie 11, Embiid 12, Giroux 14, Bam 13, and AD 15. Bram, that's my team. Beat that. Beat that.
It could be one of the greatest talented teams that's ever been assembled, mate. But you got to win it. 100%. You got to win it, though, haven't you? To be considered, really.
Just like the Dream Team, and just like the Redeem team. I think whoever they send to Paris, is another statement team of don't get it twisted. We're still the kings of the court. You know what I mean? Yeah. But don't lose, because the world is waiting for you to lose. Yeah, the world is waiting for you to lose.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to, you're the best team, but you've got to prove it by winning it all, haven't you, bro? That's the they did do it in the last Olympics, didn't they? With the Popovich at the helm. KD was wanting to take him.
KD literally said, "All right, now I've had enough. Now, come on now. I've had enough." Yeah, that's it. No.
They all soon come out the woodwork once LeBron had announced he was going to be there. So they were like,
they know. Okay. Yeah, I'll have some of that. KD's gonna give you the, you know who I am.
Yeah,
you know who I am.
If you don't, you do know. Yeah, I see Ant-Man in that, like in the Redeem team, like Dwayne Wade coming off the bench and just like being that. Yeah. Real like spark plug. I can see Ant-Man being that role on the.
So they will start, especially the tier teams. They're going to start. If Joel is fit, they're going to start Joel at 5.
Yeah.
AD at 4. Braun.
You think they'll go that big? I think LeBron will be 4, mate.
Nah. Them going. Because this is a statement team. It's a statement team, bro. So because one of the problems the USA team had in those World Games was that they weren't big enough.
Yeah, they get out-muscled. Yeah.
They got out-muscled by the teams that like Serbia and them, man. And Serbia and them, man, didn't even take the Joker. No, so imagine when you got to deal now with the Joker and them other 7-footers. They're gonna start Embiid and AD. And Braun at 3.
Wow, that's big then, isn't it?
And if they really want to piss people off, they're gonna start Braun at 1 with KD.
They could go sideways. With
KD at 3.
Yeah,
and Steph at 2.
That's ridiculous, then, isn't it? That's some talent there, bro.
That's what I think they're gonna start.
Okay.
They're gonna start, because then you start out the gates like LeBron pushing the ball. 2 people have to step to LeBron. Have to. And once 2 people step to LeBron, you got Steph or KD free.
Yeah.
And then if you've got them man marked, you've got either AD or Joel free. Brother, you don't want that smoke. You know what I mean? And then the second unit to come on, you can bring on Kyrie, Dame. If you want to go small ball now, then you got Kyrie, Dame, Steph. Right?
Yeah.
All 3 of them can shoot. And Steph and Dame are snipers. Yeah. So you can make Kyrie handle between the 2 of them. Right? Then you could bring on Kawhi and Bam.
Yeah.
That gives you your defense. And if you want to go all defense, you could go Giroux, Kawhi. Yeah, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Giroux, Kawhi, 1 and 2. Or Giroux Ant, 1 and 2. Kawhi at 3.
Yeah.
Right? And then go either Bam and AD. if you want to save Joel, because Joel is defensive as well. So if you want to save Joel, you could go bomb at AD. You know what I mean? Come on, man. And I haven't even called Jason Tatum's name.
There's going to be a couple of these guys who hardly play, mate, and who those people are is going to be interesting, isn't it?
I don't even think so. I don't even think, because hardly play at US level, they'll still come and get key minutes and they'll still drop buckets and they'll still make a few stops. So it's like for instance, Russell Westbrook was on the not the Redeem team. He was on the 2012 team.
2012, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So was men like Michael Redd and then man. You know what I mean? So like Michael Redd, I think Michael Redd was on the Redeem team, as a matter of fact.
He was, yeah. Who else was on there? Tayshaun Prince?
Tayshaun Prince was on that team.
Yeah.
Legit. So but here's where I think I'm gonna get a banana peel. I think they're gonna toy with taking Mikal Bridges.
Yeah.
So which again, I don't mind.
No.
They're gonna toy with taking Jimmy Buckets. Again, I don't mind. And they're gonna toy with taking.
Who, though? That's the thing, isn't it? Instead of who, like, it's
exactly.
Who gets to decide this? I mean, I know Grant Hill's involved in the setup, isn't he? He's like a director, isn't he, of Team USA or some
toughest job in basketball right now.
National team managing director, Grant Hill.
Yeah.
Is it just up to him? Is it a committee? Does he get together with Steve Kerr?
It's a committee though, because they do get together and talk. One thing I wish though, I wish that Coach K was still coaching.
Yeah. I mean, he's not coaching at all now, is he, Coach K? But
no.
I mean, Steve Kerr's assistants are Eric Spoelstra and Tyronn Lue. Not too bad for your assistants, to be fair.
That's lovely. Why?
It's like
that's three best coaches in the league.
Yeah. That's
call. I dare anyone to call any other coach, excluding Pop. Can't call Pop. Pop is already a legend. Can't call Pop. So excluding Pop, call another coach in their realm. Not even better, because you can't call better. Call another coach in their realm.
I don't think there's anybody close, is there? There's nobody close.
Yeah, there's no one.
Just trying to look through the teams now. No, I'm going with no. I think they're the top three coaches in the league, aren't they? I think that's in some order, what order you want to put them in. But I don't see anybody else breaking into that. No, that's fine.
So that's my team.
Well, it's a team. It's a definite team, bro. If I ask you tomorrow, is it going to be the same?
It's going to be the same.
It's going to be the same. You're happy with who you've got, yeah?
Yeah, because the only person I'm worried about injury wise right now is Joel.
Yeah.
Steph was out for a little bit. Yeah, all right, cool, but he's fine.
There's always a Kawhi injury question mark, isn't there?
Always. But I think Kawhi's committed. Kawhi's got something to prove, which is what makes the Clippers dangerous.
He's been announced, hasn't he, as being in this camp. So
yeah. So and guess what? If Kawhi gets hurt, I'm taking Paul George.
It's either one or the other. Do you think for them?
For me, I'm taking one of the Clippers.
Yeah,
one of the Clippers. You know what I mean? So either one or the other. So for some people, Dame doesn't make it, but for me, he does.
Yeah, Dame doesn't make my 12, bro.
Is it?
Dame doesn't make my 12. I don't know if he was injured in that last Olympics, but he did not look at all comfortable in those Olympic games, mate. For me, it's kind of put me off. He may have been hurt, I don't know, but it's kind of made me feel a bit dubious to take Dame.
Even the Dame that's getting on what he's getting on since that last Olympics.
Even then,
I don't know, man. Dame is that guy that I could bring on and be like, hey, Dame, we don't 5. I put him on.
Start jacking up threes, bro. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Dame could hit a tree from Taiwan.
Yeah. That's definitely true. It was either Dame or Kyrie for me. I know I went with Kyrie.
Okay. I can't be mad with that.
Yeah. So I mean, I can give you my 12 if you want to.
Yeah, definitely go for it.
So I got LeBron, KD, Steph Curry, Joel Embiid, Kawhi Leonard. I got my main man Devin Booker, who you hurt my feelings. You hurt my feelings, bro. But,
still young. He coming next.
Gotta take my boy, bro. Gotta take my boy.
He coming next.
Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
AD.
Yeah.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Ant-Man.
Yeah.
And Piggy Bank, Paolo Banchero.
Okay, so you didn't take Bam and you didn't take Dame. So you didn't take Bam, you didn't take Dame. You replaced them with Piggy Bank and Devin Booker.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah, you went for a little bit more. Them men gonna be ready for Los Angeles Olympics, fam.
I am mixing youth versus experience. That's a nice mix, mate. I like, get them young guys with them old dudes. LeBron gets a bit of a spring in his step. Let's hang with these young bucks. Let's do it, man.
I actually think LeBron doesn't play heavy minutes.
Do you think he's going to flash like 14, 15 minutes or something? Or
he can start running through this one. Watch how he's playing for LA now. You know what I mean? Running through, cool. Which is why I like what LA are doing now. Like LeBron is subsidiary now.
Yeah.
D'Angelo Russell seemed to have finally woken up. Praise the Lord. You know what I mean? So like, that man, he AD and him, and LeBron is the X factor. I think that's what LeBron's going to be for this USA team. Once he gets his going, he can go and sit down.
He might end up starting and ending games, bro.
Yeah, it might be that.
It might be first 7 minutes, last 7 minutes. I don't know.
And that last 7 minutes might only be because we're in a touch of a spot. So let's just work our way through this.
LeBron for a bit, for 5 minutes. You know, he might. This could be the swan song, mate.
Are you gonna go to any of the London games, the 2 exhibition games, the warm up games?
I am actually. I'm going to the Sudan game.
The first one.
Yes.
You got your ticket?
I have.
We need to speak offline, mate.
Are you going? Yeah.
I haven't chosen which one I'm going to yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll talk about this later.
Yeah, man. Because I'm toying with the Germany one because I want the Germany game to be a statement.
Yes. Yeah. I did wonder. I thought Germany's going to be a better game because obviously a better team than Sudan.
Yeah, world champion, man. World champion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but just commitments and things. The Saturday seem to fall better. So yeah, it's
okay. All right, now we'll talk.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. But any other thoughts, bro, on Team USA?
Nah, man. For now, like I'm just anxious and don't lose, innit? Don't lose. Don't lose, man.
That's definitely it. Yeah. Are you glad we've covered this segment now? Are you happy? Victory, finally. Like you say, we'll definitely come. We'll swing back to this when they announce the 12 or final 15 or whatever. I think we're going to revisit, aren't we, for sure? Which which teams are going to? Which players are going to make it? So, but yeah, that was fun, man. That's good. So it's there's probably no wrong answers really out of the people who are going to be. I'd just love to be part of that mini camp, mate, with all them players, man. There's some talent. There's some talent there, bro, isn't there? Like you're talking the best of the best, man. The best of doing it. It'd be great to witness some of them scrimmages, man, for sure.
Just to be there. Just to be there.
Yeah,
absolutely. You hear the legendary stories like from the Dream Team.
Yeah,
you heard the team players. They all say, every one of them say, the best game they've ever played in was that game that they played in Monte Carlo, leading up to the '92 Olympics. And then you see footage of like when Kyrie was giving Kobe lip and say, "You can't lock me up. I guarantee you will not lock me up. You're old now. I will. I'm." And then he goes out, murders everyone. Kobe comes on the court, locks him up, and say, "Hey, young man, still got a ways to go, fella. Still got a ways to go, fella."
Brilliant.
So like, I know them scrimmages will be the odds. Like Coach K, when Coach K in the Redeem Team documentary was saying, Kobe being the missing piece wasn't just because he was the best player in the league at that point. It was he showed it. His mentality showed it too. When he got there, because this is 2008. This is before Kobe won as the leader of the Lakers.
Yes.
A lot of people forget that. Kobe landed and was like, "I am the MVP of the league. I can show y'all where we need to start." Kobe was like, "I can play defense." First 2 days of camp, Kobe just played defense. Can you imagine the best offensive player in the league come to USA camp and decide, I play any defensive team I'm playing. I just play D.
He did it in 2012, didn't he? He was like, "I've got the opposition's best player. I'll guard him. I've got him." It just, you know, it's what makes people like that special, isn't it, bro?
That's why for mentality. Me. That's why for me, players like Ant-Man, players like Piggy Bank, those players for me special because that's what makes me love basketball. Basketball is played on both ends of the floor. Don't come and tell me about he check the numbers, he puts which is why I'm not fully sold on Luka. Yes, you're a walking bucket and a walking triple-double. The Joker too, walking triple-double, but like when I compare you to Kareem or Hakeem or Shaq, no one was going past them man on D either. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like Mike, Kobe, anyway, like that's why I love Ant-Man. Ant-Man, I'm gonna murder you on offense. And on defense, I'm locking you up as well.
Wants the challenge, wants to take the challenge on. It's like, I know what I can do on the offensive end, but I'll guard Steph on the other side. Or he just wants the challenge. And like you say, that mentality is what separates good from
great.
Potentially great, doesn't it, man? Yeah.
From great, man.
Like you say, I'm with you on Luka, mate. Luka on the offensive end is ridiculous, but
oh my days.
I need to see a bit more on the defensive end for you to kind of be in any conversation when it comes to,
the greatest ever. Yeah, man. And the game helps them a lot now. Like the game is soft now, so game helps them a lot. So when they even get to the FIBA tournaments and what's not, like that's why even the same Lucas and then that's why they disappear too. Because at FIBA now, you got man that you never heard of, men coming to play and dog the hell out of you. So we don't care how good you is on offense.
They pick you up full court, no messing, mate. Yeah, absolutely.
Full court, we pick you up. That's why man like Manu Ginobili and Rudy Fernandez for Spain, and that's why they were ridiculous in the FIBA game because that man played both ends of the floor. Bar nothing.
Conspiracy theories seem to say why the league since the All-Star break the refs have kind of swallowed the whistles a lot to maybe get these Team USA guys ready for the Olympics. I don't know if you agree with that, but
I see conspiracy theories are always 50% possible.
Always
50%.
50-50 coin toss.
Always. Yeah. So that being said, I still seeing some retarded calls. Like like I'd be like, I see some fouls and they'd be like, really?
Yeah, at some point we need to have a summit, me and you, mate, about referee and replays. That's definitely something that needs to be discussed at some point, bro. But maybe not tonight because we'll be going into hour 3.
I'm telling you.
But anything else, mate? Before we
we're all good.
We leave, man. All good. Well, thanks for coming on as always, bro. It's always a pleasure to have you on, bro, and talking hoops with you, mate. Is always a pleasure.
Thanks for having me, man.
If you want to give yourself some self-promotion, bro, before we take out.
100%. 005. That's Balosopher 005 on the artist formerly known as Twitter. You can find me on Instagram as well. Jean-Marc_Maximus. Look for a new Instagram page solely dedicated to Man On, because Man On is due to come out with 5 fresh videos discussing 5 different sports and the passion of the teams that I like. That's what Man On is all about this week on YouTube. So look out for it from me. That's the Balosopher. I'm out. Make sure to like and subscribe. Smash the buttons when you all see me. And don't ever forget to leave out the Shooters Lounge. Big up to other pods like Green Beige and that have had me on as well. Always remember to support this guy, Matt. Lovely to have you, to have me. Thank you so much, sir.
No, thanks very much, man. Thanks very much for the kind words, mate. It's always a pleasure, bro. Give this guy a follow, man. If you want to talk hoop, mate, this is the guy, mate. The knowledge is unrivaled. So even if you don't want to talk hoops, if you want to talk any other sport, mate, this man's got it, mate. He's going to be giving the Man On podcast soon, mate. I'll look forward to that, bro. I will be tuning in, and you guys should too. That's it for us this week, then, guys. You can follow us at the Shooters Lounge 3 on the socials. You'll be able to listen back to this podcast as well for your morning commute on Spotify, Apple, and, well, to be honest, wherever else you get your podcasts from. You can get them from anywhere these days. So thanks very much for tuning in. I'm Matt, Post Up 323, and we will be back again very soon. Take care, guys. Thanks a lot.
Peace.